First thing that we're going to start with is just some positioning and posture. You're going to keep your feet about shoulder width apart. And we're going to start with some breathing. The first one is called the perfect breath. And none of us are perfect beings, but we're going to just do our best to breathe as deeply as possible. So inhales for about 4 to 5 seconds, exhales for 4 to 5 seconds, and just deep, slow, conscious breathing, which is felt to promote relaxation for sure, and vitality, and improving our vital energy. So I like to start with one hand on my chest, one hand on your stomach. Either one is fine. And knees slightly bent. And you're going to take a big inhale very slowly. While you do so, you're going to expand your belly and feel the chest, the breath fill up in your abdomen. And as you exhale, feel the air kind of coming out of your chest. You can even squish forward to get the air out. Again, taking a deep breath in. Standing up tall as you do that, feeling your belly expand. Then as you exhale, breathing out. You can breathe in and out through your nose, or out through your mouth and in through your nose, whichever is more comfortable for you. My preferred method is in through the nose. Belly expands out through your mouth. As you expand, as you breathe out, you feel your belly button contract in towards your spine. Inhale, belly fills out. Exhale, chest drops, chest, ribs, abdomen. Couple more like that. Next one we're going to do is called Buddha holding up the earth. Your palms are facing up in front of you, around your belly. And as you breathe in, you feel the air filling up in your body. Palms spiral upwards, palms facing up now. As you breathe out, palms spiral down and back in front of you. Again, palms rotate up. As you breathe in, feel a full stretch on your sides. Breathe out. Hands spiral, palms facing up here. Feel the air rising up through your chest. Get a good stretch here, filling up your whole lung capacity. Spiral down. And we're going to do one hand at a time. And in this one, this is sort of expanding the breath to get into the sides of the lungs and also get a good side stretch. So you're going to keep your left hand down and the right hand is going to float up. And as it floats, you spiral the palm facing up and you lean to one side. And then you breathe out. Exhale, hand spirals again, comes back to this position. Inhale, we're going to go to the other side. Leaning over and feeling a good stretch on the side of the body. Exhale down to center. Feel your lungs filling up in the sides. Pull more to each side. Nice side stretch. One more. Next one we're going to do is to sort of wring out old stagnant energy and make space for new energy to come in. So this one's going to involve a little twist of the spine. You're going to drop your knees, right? Tuck your tailbone in and protect your lower back by tucking your tailbone, having your tailbone drop down to the earth and stay rooted, and your knees are slightly bent. So again, hands are in front of you, and you're going to start by doing a spiral. So right hand is going to go in front of you as you twist and look over the left shoulder. Left hand is behind you, and then you're going to come back to center and twist and go the opposite direction. Right? So inhale as you twist to the side. Exhale as you come back to center. Inhale again. Exhale back to center. And you're looking over the opposite shoulder. Remember, 70% effort. Don't over-rotate. One more to each side. All right. The next one we're going to do is knocking on the door of life. And this is an exercise that helps to activate the gate of life and enhance vitality, emotional well-being, and boost immunity. So we're going to start by doing some knocking on the door of life. So again, knees are bent slightly, tailbone is tucked under, arms are really loose. You don't want them to be stiff. One of my instructors used to describe this as empty coat sleeves flapping around in the breeze, okay? You can twist a little bit with your hips as you do that, but not too much. And again, stay grounded with your tailbone, keeping your knees slightly bent. You're activating the door of life, activating chi. This is a great one when you've been sitting at your computer all day and your hips are tight. Just standing up and doing this one exercise is probably the most important one to just help you be a little bit less stiff and get your spine moving a little bit and your hips moving a little bit. Next, we're going to move up to making a slight fist and knocking one fist behind you and one gently underneath your collarbone here. So this is a great exercise for boosting immunity, especially lung immunity, as we're coming into winter season here in New England. Viruses galore. This is to keep your lungs healthy and improve your immune system. Right? Just gently, and you sort of gently, maybe sort of gently going up and down with your knees, just a little bouncy movement. Again, protecting your lower back so you're not getting hurt. And then we go over the shoulder and behind you, giving yourself a good pat on the back to say, good job for showing up here and practicing your QiGong. Again, keeping that qi and vital energy moving in your body. You're going to come back down right under the collarbones. You don't want to bruise yourself, so it's just a gentle pat, and one in the back in the kidney area, activating the kidneys, which help to clear toxins out of our body. So waking up those kidneys over there, and then coming back to the door of life here. This one I like to do with open hand. And from there, we're going to move and transition into waterways, just gently moving the energy in a gentle flowing fashion, like waves. Imagine your hands moving through water. This keeps the energy moving through all of our vital organs. Again, it's sort of a spiral movement, right? Palm up, and then hands push through the water. Palm up, hands push slowly through the water. You're swirling the energy around you, getting rid of stagnation, making room for good energy to flow back in the front and in the back. And make sure you're breathing while you're doing this. This also helps with wringing out the spine, wringing out all the internal organs. This is called water waves. A couple more. Last one. Okay, the next one is a little vigorous, and you can do it with whatever intensity you like. But we're going to do one called the pump. And in order to start the pump, we're going to bring our hands up in front of us on an inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to do it sort of rather quickly. Bend the knees again, protect the back and the tailbone, keep the tailbone tucked. And we're going to exhale with a big inhale up, exhale down. And as you breathe out, all the negative energy that's accumulated in your body, you're just going to breathe it out and push it out of the way here. Do it a little faster. Little bounce at the knees. Last one. Okay, and we're going to pause here. The pauses are really important to kind of feel the chi in your body. So at this point, I can feel my heart rate is up. I can feel some tingling in my fingers and my arms and even in my legs. And that's the chi in the body. Some people describe it as champagne bubbles, but if that doesn't appeal to you, it's a little seltzer or whatever your favorite sparkling beverage might be, right? So just breathe and keep your arms beside you, and you can feel the tingling. Okay, so next we're going to do some things for our neck because we also get very stiff with the computer, often like this. So we're going to do some gentle neck circles. So arms are loose by your side. You're going to bring one ear to your shoulder as far as you can go. Don't force anything. And you're going to gently roll your chin to your chest. And then your ear back to your shoulder. Go back a little bit. Back again. So they're kind of half circles or quarter circles even. Breathing in. Looking up as you go back, looking down as you come forward, chin to the chest. Let's do one more. And then we're going to bring the chin back to, the ear back to the shoulder, and we're just going to do some little chin spirals. So in this position where you have your ear towards your shoulder, you're just going to spiral your chin in little tiny circles. And then we're going to go the other way. Okay, I'm going to bring your chin to your shoulder, to your chest again. You take your ear to your other shoulder, and we're going to do the same thing on that side. So gently rolling down, chin to the chest, ear back to the shoulder. Look up as you do that. Breathing. Do a couple more. And then ear to the shoulder again, and then we're just going to do some little tiny rotations. So little chin spirals in one direction, 5 or 6 in one direction. And then we're going to turn and do it in the opposite direction. Okay, good. I think we're going to move on to, since we did neck circles, we should do a few hip circles. So again, feet are shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, tailbone tucked. And we're just going to swirl those hips, a little belly dancing, loosen those hips up. Pushing your belly forward, to the side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Breathing while you do this. Okay, one more, and then we're going to change reverse direction. So forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side. Right, good. Come back to center. I'm going to do an exercise that's called cherry picking. Could be cherries, could be any other fruit if you don't like cherries. So arms are going to be above you. Again, feet are shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. And you're just going to reach and start picking cherries off the tree from the top branches, gathering them, putting this wonderful nourishment straight off the tree, filling up your basket. Feel a good stretch on the side and your arms, your shoulders as you do this. Keep filling up your basket with those luscious fruits There you're picking, reach up to the top branches and try to get that high fruit over there. Sun-kissed by the sun. Tree ripened. Move all the fingers, right? It's a good one to keep your fingers moving, your wrists activated. Breathing while you do that. And do a couple more of these. All right, and like many animals in nature, sometimes you just need to shake things off, right? So I'm going to do some shaking. So hands are loose, wrists are loose. You bounce lightly from your knees, and you're just going to shake your arms, shake it off. You can shake this way. You can shake your legs by bouncing a little. You can shake your shoulders. Whole body is involved in all of this, right? Just shaking off the negative energy, stagnating energy, making room for new qi to flow into the body. Do a good inhale, and as you exhale, you can sigh. Make some noise. Slow it down. I'm going to pause again, and this time you should definitely feel that tingling in your hands, that vital life force of qi, all those seltzer bubbles, champagne bubbles in your fingertips and your hands and your arms. You can even hold a little qi ball and imagine this ball of energy that you're holding in front of you. You can gently rotate it as you feel the energy. All right, next we're going to do some tapping, and one of my teachers calls this free medicine for the body. So you're going to hold one hand out in front of you, the other one is going to slap down like you're clapping, okay? And you're going to tap up your arm over your shoulder, flip the arm over, tap. So up one side over the shoulder, flip the arm over and do the other side. The elbows have a lot of acupressure points. So that's the back of the shoulder, so you can stay on the elbow a little bit. Tap by the thumb. One more on this side. Okay, you come back to this other arm now. Sorry, hand up, over the shoulder, flip the arm over. I'm going to tap on the chest again, getting those immunity points activated here on the chest. Just up and down along the sternum. Create some vibration. Okay, and then on the side of the hips, again, tight from sitting, maybe tight from doing some of these exercises today. Just giving yourself a gentle self-massage. You go towards the back, do the buttocks and lower back. In the abdomen, also lots of acupressure points in the abdomen, right around the belly button. I like playing a little drum. Okay, we're going to go to the back. I'm going to tap down the open hands, tap down the backs of the legs all the way down to the ankles, and then tap up the front of your legs all the way to the dantian, which is again another place where life force is held, down the back of the legs, up the front of the legs to the dantian, lower abdomen. One more. And a little pause. A couple good deep breaths. Next, we're going to move into some flows. And so this one is actually my very, very favorite. Some of you know my dog is named Bear. This one's called Great Bear Swims in the Ocean. And I surely do love swimming in the ocean. So it's really very much like a swimming movement. So you're going to keep your knees slightly bent again, and you're just going to parting the water. Exhale as you come forward. Inhale, and all that goodness. Arms spiral. Stand up as you do this part. Knees slightly bent as you move through the water. Inhale. Exhale. Next, we're going to do Great Bear swims to the surface of the ocean. So same thing. Arms are just above you. Notice the spirals again. Fingers pointing forward. Hands turn, parting the water. Hands turn behind you, fingers turning forward. Okay, we're going to do something called pebble in the pond. So you're going to have one hand in front of you, the other one next to you, and you're just going to basically send out good energy and good intentions and bring back good energy and good intentions for yourself. So you're sending goodness and compassion out into the universe. Hands are both facing one on top of each other here. This one turns down. It's a pebble in the pond. Those ripples that you send out when you throw a pebble in the pond, those are what you're trying to create. And with each of those ripples, you're sending out a good intention, and then you're bringing it back to yourself. Inhale on the way out. Exhale to center. Inhale on the way out. Last one on this side. I'm going to pull down the heavens. This is a way to, again, be centered, bring yourself some good energy. Arms are both going to go up. Come down through the midline here, slow and gentle. Exhale on the way down. Arms, palms face up. As you go up to the heavens, and then face towards you. as you come down through your own midline. Slow, easy, conscious, relaxed breathing. Now you're going to keep one hand facing up, left hand facing up. Right hand's going to go up by itself. And as it comes to the midline, thumb facing towards you, down towards your midline. This hand then faces palm up. Left hand goes up. Thumb faces towards you, comes down the midline. This is centering. You're just centering all the work that you've done today. Breathing on the way up. Exhale on the way down. One more on each side. Interlock your thumbs and your hands here and hold them over just below your belly button. Now we're going to sort of be a bamboo in the wind, right? So you have a light breeze, a slight wind, and your body is just moving in any direction the wind is moving, just free and relaxed, gently moving, continuing to breathe consciously. You can close your eyes for this if you like. If you have balance problems, keep your eyes open so you don't fall. Soft gaze to the earth. As we wrap up, we're just going to do some gentle circles on the abdomen. Keeping everything centered, all the good chi that you created today, absorbing into your internal organs through your belly. And just hold for a minute, 2 or 3 more deep breaths. The end of our routine. Thank you for coming. And I hope you get as much enjoyment and benefit to your health and your emotional wellness as I experience through the practice of QiGong. Be well.